A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic maneuver, multiple European leaders have been invited to join U.S. President Donald Trump for a critical meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in the Oval Office on Monday. This meeting comes on the heels of a lengthy and substantive conversation between Zelensky and Trump, as well as discussions with European leaders following the recent Alaska summit. Zelensky expressed his appreciation for the invitation, emphasizing Ukraine's commitment to achieving peace in the region. He stated, "On Monday, I will meet with President Trump in Washington, D.C., to discuss all of the details regarding ending the killing and the war. I am grateful for the invitation." The backdrop of this meeting is the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, which has seen significant casualties and displacement, leading to urgent calls for peace and stability. The leaders of France, Germany, Italy, the UK, Poland, Finland, and the heads of the EU Council and European Commission have all voiced their support for Ukraine's sovereignty. In a joint statement released on Saturday, they reaffirmed their commitment to providing military aid to Kyiv, stating, "Our support to Ukraine will continue. We are determined to do more to keep Ukraine strong in order to achieve an end to the fighting." This statement also made it clear that any territorial compromises are unacceptable, affirming that the decisions regarding Ukraine's territory must rest solely with its government. The European leaders indicated their readiness to provide security guarantees to Ukraine through a proposed coalition of the willing, spearheaded by France and the UK, which aims to deploy a NATO reassurance force in Ukraine. This initiative has faced strong opposition from Moscow, which has consistently sought to exert influence over Ukraine's geopolitical orientation. The European leaders emphasized that no limitations should be placed on Ukraine's armed forces or its cooperation with third countries, asserting that Russia cannot dictate Ukraine's path towards EU and NATO membership. Following the Alaska summit, where Trump met with Russian President Vladimir Putin, the European leaders collectively pledged to maintain pressure on Russia until the conflict in Ukraine is resolved. This joint statement included remarks from prominent figures such as German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, French President Emmanuel Macron, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. They underscored the importance of engaging in talks with President Zelensky, expressing their willingness to collaborate with both Trump and Zelensky towards a three-way summit that would include European support. Trump, following his discussions with Putin, suggested that Ukraine should pursue a direct peace settlement with Russia instead of a ceasefire, a proposition that has been met with skepticism by Kyiv and its European allies. The European leaders, however, maintained that Ukraine must receive ironclad security guarantees to protect its territorial integrity. They reiterated, "It will be up to Ukraine to make decisions on its territory. International borders must not be changed by force." The commitment from European leaders to support Ukraine is unwavering, as they declared, "As long as the killing in Ukraine continues, we stand ready to uphold the pressure on Russia. We will continue to strengthen sanctions and wider economic measures to put pressure on Russia's war economy until there is a just and lasting peace." This meeting on Monday represents a crucial moment in the ongoing efforts to navigate the complex geopolitical landscape surrounding the conflict in Ukraine. The convergence of U.S. and European leadership in support of Ukraine signals a unified front against aggression and a collective desire for a peaceful resolution to the crisis. As the world watches closely, the outcomes of these discussions could have far-reaching implications for the stability of the region and the future of international relations in the face of ongoing conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.